Are you a proud parent with a child attending Boise State University? Are you searching for a property near the campus to invest in? Then this is the video for you. I'll be talking about what you should know when looking for an investment property near Boise State University. And please feel free to give me your feedback throughout the video. What questions do you have about investing near a university? Have you ever purchased a home near a college campus before? I'd love to hear from you. So let's dive right in. The first thing you should know about the Boise State campus and its surrounding area is it's clean, it's safe, it's walkable, and really very accessible to just about anything Boise has to offer. The Boise State campus is right in the heart of Boise, and if you don't know anything else about Boise State University, it's known for its blue Smurf turf football field. So downtown Boise is right nearby with all its shops and restaurants and businesses. It's just north across the Boise River, and that's where you'll also find Julia Davis Park and the Boise Zoo. And just north of that, there are the communities like the North End, Hyde Park, Harrison Boulevard, all with their older historic homes. Then 10-minute walk to the west gets you to Ann Morrison Park, where they have the annual Spirit of Balloons Festival. And then Bogus Basin Ski Resort is only a 20-minute drive north, and Lucky Peak State Park for boating is a 20-mile drive east. And then the airport, that's just a 20-minute drive south. So it's close to everything. So even if you don't have a student attending the university but want a great location to invest in, near the campus is great because it puts you in the heart of the action. You could have tenants who are students or teachers or administrators. Maybe they work at one of the nearby businesses in downtown, or even someone from the medical field, since the main St. Luke's Hospital is less than 2 miles away from the campus. So the area certainly has a small college town vibe to it while still being adjacent to the capital city. But keep in mind, Boise itself is not big either, so it never feels overwhelming or super crowded. So what's your initial first impression of the Boise State University area? Comment below. So let's talk about the appeal of investing near Boise State University. Each year, there's over 25,000 students and faculty at BSU, so a constant demand for housing in the area, right? And as the university continues to grow and continues to be affordable when compared to other universities, that fuels a continuous rental market in the area. When I talk about investment properties in relation to Boise State, I am of course referring to an area within a certain radius of the BSU campus, ideally within biking distance, and even better if it's within walking distance. Aside from college students not always having cars to get around, if they do, parking passes for campus can be over $400. Now keep in mind that the homes near BSU tend to be older, and certainly not many of them are going to be updated. They're smaller in size because they're in the city center, but because of their proximity to the university, rents will always be at a premium. But of course, that also translates into the properties selling higher than what you might otherwise expect given their condition. So what types of housing are available around the university? There are apartments, there are condos, townhomes, single-family homes, and of course, multi-unit options as well. You name it, you can find it within a short distance of the campus. There are even some larger homes near the campus or just outside that walkable radius that would make great investments if your student had a group of friends all wanting to live together. I really had hoped to walk you through a few options during this video, but because of the time of year, there isn't much on the market right now. And those that are actively on the market are tenant occupied, so we don't really have unfettered access to those. Now come spring and early summer, when there are vacancies as students graduate or transition to different housing, then you'll see more investment properties hit the market. market. But let's go ahead and examine pricing so you know what to expect for your dollar. You might spend $300,000 to $350,000 for a 1-bedroom, 800 square foot home. Might seem like a lot, right? Given that it's not updated either, but the value is in the location. So you could talk with the city to see what options you might have to build on the lot to allow for more livable square footage. Now, if you want a new build, you could opt for 2 units sold together, about 1,800 square feet apiece, each with 3 beds, 2 baths, for just around $1.4 million, but with a combined monthly rental income of over $7,000. If you want to be just outside the university walkable radius, you could snag a townhome in the East End for $625,000. It would give you around 1,800 square feet of living space with 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, so you could share expenses with 2 other roommates. There is one that just happens to be available to preview. So let's pop out, take a look, and then we'll meet right back here. Okay, so I popped down here to Boise. I wanted to take a look at this potential BSU investment property, and it's so super cute. I mean, yes, it needs some updating, but really, college students don't care. So it's close to the campus, probably a 10, maybe 15-minute bike ride. I don't even think it's that long, but just cute, has a cute kitchen, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So I brought my resident college student with me too, so that she could tell me what her thoughts were on whether she would rent the place out. So, okay, you ready to go take a tour?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, Presley, as we're walking in, tell me your initial thoughts.
Yeah. Well, when I first looked in here, I just think there's a ton of space and there's just so much potential for what you could do, especially with Boise State college students.
Absolutely.
There's just so much that I can see already of events that I could see happening in this house, as well as just like cute ways that you can decorate this house and in the area that it's at, which is really nice.
So you've got a park right across the street, so super close to just about everything Boise has to offer, because you're close to downtown. Obviously, you're close to the school. You have multiple levels here, so you could have different living spaces. And so tell me a little bit about these spaces as compared to how you are living now on campus.
Yeah. So these rooms honestly have a lot of space for college students. It might not seem like a ton for other people, but for college students, this is honestly just enough space. And it's a great place to be able to just have a lot to put in here, and it honestly compares to a little desk right there, and it really compares to all of what I've seen. And honestly, these rooms are bigger than the dorms at Boise State, so it's kind of a good little upgrade from if you were living in the dorm to like your sophomore or junior year of college.
And of course, if you got this room, you'd have lots of space.
Yes, there's lots of space in here, which, if you really wanted to, you could have the potential to do a room share, since it is a really big room. So if you wanted to have another roommate, that could be a possibility that I've seen people do.
So what do you think? You could ride your bike to BSU in about 15 minutes. Would you rent that place as a college student? Would you buy it as an investment property for your college student? Comment below, I'd love to hear. Before I continue, I'm Erica Toffel, Global Real Estate Advisor with Group 1 Sotheby's International Realty. I specialize in helping you relocate to and invest in Boise, Idaho. If you need help with any of your real estate needs, my information is on the screen. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified each time I drop a new video. If you happen to be watching on your TV, scan the QR code to contact me directly. Now let's break down the pros of investing near Boise State. Of course, there is continuous demand. With students always needing housing, vacancies are low. and there is the potential for high rental return. Like I mentioned before, you can charge premium rents due to the proximity to the campus. And finally, there is the appreciation potential. The land value will always increase due to its location near campus. And if you slowly invest in updating the property, then the Boise real estate market, which already has been steadily growing, it will promise long-term returns. Now, on the flip side of the coin, not every investment is an easy one, and investing near a college campus can come with its challenges. There is high competition. Investors target this area, so finding a good deal on an investment property to purchase can be tough. Then there are turnover rates. Maybe you luck out and get a great set of students who stay sophomore through senior year. But honestly, kids' friends change, roommates flake, so turnover can be frequent, and that leads to more maintenance and management costs. And then on that note, there is always the potential to have a really crappy, immature tenant who doesn't take care of the place or just simply leaves and stops paying. But hopefully that doesn't happen with your investment. I'll be honest with you, finding an investment property near BSU can be challenging. You need to have all your ducks in a row so that when the property hits that makes sense, you're ready to grab it. And be prepared that it may not be the smoking deal that you've been wanting. It may just be a great property and worth the investment. So do your due diligence, watch the market, and be prepared to move on a home quickly when you see it come on. So spring and summer are always the hottest markets for real estate in the Treasure Valley anyway. And rental properties around the university campus, well, they just lend themselves to that timing because of the school calendar. And if you're considering investing around the university, I'd absolutely let your trusted real estate advisor know, because they may know about off-market properties that you'd never hear about if you don't have someone who has their ears to the ground. So would you consider buying a property near a university as an investment? What would be your main goal? Would it be rental income or long-term appreciation? Or maybe just a place for your kid to stay? Share in the comments below. For more videos about Boise, Idaho, or for real estate tips in general, click on one of the other videos on my screen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.